Okay, I'm very excited. Standing with me right now is the Simon Beaufoy. He was the writer from Slumdog Millionaire. You have done so many great films, and of course, why a story about an orphan who's about to become a millionaire if he answers the question correctly?
Well, I'm a big fan of underdogs. I've written a number of stories about underdogs. The Full Monty, which I wrote a long time ago, you couldn't get a bigger bunch of misfit underdogs than that gang. But I just found it wonderful that this whole game show that's about being clever and being smart and it being intellectual, there's this guy on it who apparently knows nothing. And yet, because of the life he's had, an incredibly difficult life, he somehow knows everything. And I fell in love with that notion of one guy with nothing going for him. Not getting loads of money, I wasn't interested in that, but going on a big, big journey and succeeding in finding the love of his life.
We went on the show because I thought she'd be watching. She's my destiny.
It's about hope. That's what I really want audiences to take away from it, because I think we need some films about hope right now. So it's about never giving up. This guy has lost the love of his life in Bombay, the city of 19 million people. He's over here, she's over there, there's 19 million people in the way, and somehow he finds his way to her. It's about never giving up and always being hopeful.
Awesome. So happy, feel-good movie as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
What was it like working with Danny Boyle? He's done some major projects, and here you are working with the fabulous director. How do you feel?
He's a brilliant director to work with. He's the most inclusive director for a writer that I've ever come across. I was there in the casting, in the edits, in the final sound mix. No writer ever gets invited to a sound mix. But Danny invited me in because he wants to know, he always wants to include people. So he's the perfect director to work with, and he's got this amazing vision. Nobody else looks at the world like Danny does, and you just see that in the film. You look at every frame of that film, and it's come from a very interesting head. He's unique, he really is.
Well, I'm reading the reviews from the audiences, and they just can't stop raving about these gorgeous shots that you guys have in the film.
Well, I tell you, you just have to go to Mumbai. It's the most amazing city I've ever been to. You can't make a bad film if you go there. It's such an incredible place.
Now, I know Danny was kind of a little bit on the borderline about taking the film. He's not crazy about the game show, but once he saw your name, he says, now I have to give Simon the respect. He did Full Monty. He gave it a shot, and within reading a few pages, he was hooked. That must have made you feel on top of the world.
Well, it was great because both he and I, we didn't want to do a film about getting rich. That's not what the film's about. It is apparently about the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but it's not really. It's about love. It's about hope. It's not about money. And once Danny read that in the script, he realized it's not a money thing, it's a love thing, and he was in.
Yeah, he was hooked. From what I understand, he was hooked. Congratulations, Simon. I'm very happy for you. Big night, and I know the film is going to be fantastic. Enjoy all your success.
Thank you very much.
Take care, Simon.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Simon Beaufoy, right here on Real TV Films. I'm your host, Evelyn Vaqueros. Stick with us.